The last category is mobile location-based media. And, people have been saying location-based services or LBS have been coming soon for a dozen years. I mean, the old saw of like you're walking by a Starbucks and your phone beeps with a coupon. It's $25 off a mocha latte. I mean, how many times have you heard that, and for how long? And the fact of the matter is that location-based services aren't just coming soon anymore. In fact, they're already here, and they're already used by millions of people in the U.S. every day. And it's not about walking by a Starbucks and having your phone beep. There's all kinds of interesting things that are being done. And there's 3 companies that we're honoring that show us what some of those 3 things are. The first is a company called Node. Node focuses on the commercial market for location-based services. They actually have a device, like a GPS device, for use at sporting events and museums, and it knows where you are and sends interactive messaging. There's a picture of it right now. Sends interactivity to the device. So like if you're at the zoo and you're in front of the penguins, it says, oh, here's the penguin stuff, and you can look at videos, and then you walk over by the monkeys, and it goes, oh, now you're at the monkeys. And it's a pretty cool device. You think that with a mobile GPS device like that, the good people from Node would be able to find their way to Las Vegas. Unfortunately, they were not able to, and so they're not here, and thus MTV will gladly accept this award on their behalf because we are here. That's Node. The next one, and the next winner is a company called Socialight. And I love this. It's essentially a social guidebook for mobile phones written by your friends. Is that what you'd say? Let's find out exactly what you would say. But anyway, Socialight is the first one.
Hi, I'm Michael Sharon, co-founder and CEO of Socialight. And with Socialight, we bring social discovery to the real world. What does that mean? Well, everything happens somewhere. Let's say, for example, you could be walking down the strip, right? You're surrounded by tourist traps, and you're just looking for a great place to eat. You whip out your mobile phone, use the Socialight website or Java application, and you see that the super dodgy Chinese place that you just walked past is actually a gem with delicious dim sum. Oh, and by the way, the Graceland Wedding Chapel is just around the corner too. Sorry, actually, one slide back. So we've built the ultimate mobile insider's city guide, which lets people find and share stories and experiences about the places around them. We take into account people's social networks, their profile, their location, to serve up the most interesting information to any person at any particular moment. We allow users to tap into the local buzz from friends, from trusted brands, or everyone, right from their cell phone. And just like with good web analytics tools, we've got a really good understanding of how people move around in the real world. So we're able to provide marketers with targeted, location-specific advertising capabilities. So the basic unit of content on Socialight is the sticky note, virtual sticky note containing text, images, audio, or video. And we have these channels on Socialight, which are collections of sticky notes based around brands or themes that users can then subscribe as well as contribute to. I'll tell you a bit more about those in a second. Rachel earlier from IDEO spoke about seamlessness. And although we're big believers in mobile, we're huge believers in the seamlessness trend. And that's why Socialight works on many different devices with varying screen sizes and input methods. We work with some of the biggest and most innovative companies in media and location-based services today, companies like Surf, the world's largest manufacturer of GPS chipsets. We were partners with Skyhook Wireless, which you might have seen a few weeks ago at Macworld, powering the iPhone's Wi-Fi location positioning. On the content side, we work with companies like the Travel Channel, NBC Universal, and the New York Times Company to build and grow communities around their local content today. We're also working with Virgin Mobile, the most successful MVNO in the US, which was said a little bit earlier, to pioneer mobile advertising. I'm going to tell you just 2 quick examples of how we're changing the way people experience the world around them. This is really good. I could get into this. So Project Runway, in case you didn't know, and you probably saw the slides a little bit earlier from another company, Project Runway is American Idol for fashion. And this is the biggest show on Bravo. So for their 4th season, they decided to put together the Runway Guide to New York, which is powered by Socialight, naturally. And this contains all the designers and judges from the past 3 seasons. It contains recommendations of their favorite places and things to do, what to buy, see, eat, etc., etc. And it's a fantastic way to experience the city through the TV show that you really associate with. This next channel that we rolled out in the UK last year is really exciting, even without Heiligkundum. And the reason for that is it uses location-aware SMS to figure out exactly what's around you. And so one of the problems in London is that pubs generally tend to close at around 11 p.m. So if you've ever been there and you're partial to beer, you've definitely encountered this problem. And so using Socialight, we put together a channel which contains the best places around you. So you can just whip out your phone, send a text to our short code 88811 with the word late, and we'll automatically return a list of the coolest places around you as determined by the community and your friends. And so thanks very much to NatPe for recognizing us and for the award. And if you guys would like to come and chat to me afterwards about anything, come find me. Cheers. Thank you.
And finally, in this category, Yojo Mobile. We've all been there, where you're sort of, maybe not so much in Vegas, but where you're sort of wandering around and don't exactly know where the best place to go to the restroom is, and maybe you really got to go badly, and you're sort of knocking on the window of restaurant. These guys are going to fix that problem, or maybe they already have. Why don't you come up and tell us how? Yojo Mobile.
Thanks. Do you ever find yourself in an unfamiliar part of the city and all of a sudden you got to go? You desperately need a toilet now or else. Well, rest at ease. Now you've got Ms. P. Ms. P finds you the nearest toilet and tells you if it's clean. Just pull out your phone, go to www.msp.com. We're also opening up very soon with msp.eu, also known as European. And so just go there, key in your location, so if it's cross street or exact street address, and voila, we give you a list of the nearest toilets. She also gives you, tells you how clean it is. We have a rating system of 5 toilet rolls. If it's 5 rolls, then it's a royal flush. If it's 1 roll, it's a prison toilet. We tell you how far away it is, very important. Do I have to buy anything? Is this customers only, or is this just anybody can walk off the street? Also, very, very important, probably half our customers are people with young children, because how do you find a diaper changing station? So that is something that Ms. P will tell you. Also, is there handicap access? It's also time sensitive. So if you look at 3 in the morning, you know most places are closed. This tells you what's open. It only shows you those places that are open. So, but that's not all. Ms. P also gives you some, finds you the deals near you. So when you are looking for a toilet, you tell us your location. At the bottom of the search results, we give you a deal from businesses in that immediate area. So also the type of deals that we have are spas, cafes, restaurants, fashion boutiques, candy stores, you name it. Anything that you might want to make a spontaneous purchase on the go. And that's it. So next time when you really have to go to msp.com. Thank you very much.
I love that. So the last thing we want to do is sort of as an honorary mention that we'd like to make for Google Maps and Google Mobile, because you can't talk about location-based services without talking about that. They don't need an introduction. We all use it dozens of times a day. You know, there was an issue on the iPhone where they didn't have GPS, and in the great tradition of developers, they hacked out a solution, and it actually works brilliantly. And I think the best way we're going to honor them is with a video. I believe we have for Google that we're going to show now.
We all need maps and directions when we're on the move, but the problem is knowing where. Google displays your location on the map with a click of a button, and it doesn't require GPS. All you have to do is click 0, and the map will indicate your approximate location. You'll see a flashing blue dot that pinpoints your location if your phone has working GPS. If you don't have GPS, or if it's not working, there will be a light blue circle around the dot showing your approximate location. Either way, My Location provides your starting point on the mobile map. Here's an example. Meet John. He just arrived in London for the first time and he's starving. John wants his first meal to be the London curry that he's heard so much about. He decides to use a mobile map to find his way, but first he needs to figure out his current location. He can see that he's at Tottenham Court Road, but that's all he knows. If he had to type that into his phone, he might faint from starvation. Thankfully, My Location makes John's life a little easier. All he has to do is click 0, and his location appears on the map with a blue dot and circle. Then he can search for curry and find his way to a local restaurant serving the famous chicken tikka masala. So, how does it work? Each time you use your phone to make a call, send a text message, or view a website, the information goes through towers, which provide your phone with reception. A tower picks up your call and connects you to your Aunt Molly. The same thing happens when you fire up Google Maps for mobile. The tower gives you the reception you need to access map information. These towers also help Google display your location. Each tower has a unique footprint. When you access My Location, Google calculates an estimated location of your handset based on the unique footprint of nearby towers. It's not GPS, but it comes pretty close. The location accuracy may vary, and the service gets better the more you use it. You might ask, does Google know where I am? The answer is no. In order for you to receive a normal call, your phone needs to locate and connect to a nearby tower. Google uses the same location information from My Location. It tells Google where a handset is, but not who's using it, their phone number, or any other personal information. And if you want, you can always disable the feature. My Location is not supported on all devices, and it's still in beta, so while we're always working to improve the feature, you might get an error message. If so, try again at another location nearby. To get Google Maps and the My Location feature, text the word blue dot to 33669 or navigate to google.com/GMM on your mobile phone.
It's almost as cool as the application. Is that sort of Michael Gondry-inspired cardboard cutout, hand-drawn animation video, which is a style which I will quickly be stealing. So thank you for that, Google. I'm sure we've gone over our time allotment, so I'm going to let everyone go. But I just want to thank you all for your attention. Thank you for coming. Congratulations again to the 12 winners. Let's give them a round of applause. And have a great rest of the show.